Earth System Science. Welcome to your weekly agenda for August 31st, 2020. A reminder that everything I go over in this agenda video, you don't have to complete until Sunday of this week. And a lot of it we are going to be going over in class, especially item number 4. So make sure that you attend our scheduled meeting times this week. But here we go. Here's Google Classroom. Earth System Science, again, 4 things on the agenda. The fourth one being a little bit more multi-step. But as always, there is the website, which I'm going to be using to have things embedded and also more specific instructions, including this video that you are watching now. So go to that website. Takes me here, well, either to the home page or again to the week that we are on. So the 31st learning target, we're still using the same learning target for the course introduction. We're still trying to understand and explain the course, but now we're going to get into demonstrating the process of science, right? Scientific investigation, how we can use science to understand the world, to solve problems. So here are the things. Okay, first item actually is a sign-up sheet for the profile slide. And so you should be ready to present your profile slide at this point. The first time we meet this week, I will take volunteers to share their profile slides. But on Classroom, there is a sign-up sheet that you can edit. And what you will do is pick a day that you want to present, and you'll put your name down on the date. These are the days that we meet. Might be a little different if you're, no, actually, should be the same. So pick a day, put your name down, and then I'm looking for like 3 to 5 people a day, and then we should, by the end of, in a couple of weeks, have everyone shared and maybe get to know each other a little bit better. Great, so that's item number 1. Just sign up for sharing your profile slide. Item number 2 is the Intro to Earth Systems Science Padlet, which is embedded on this website. So you should be able to just make your comments here. It says follow the prompt on the Padlet. This is the prompt. Okay, so look at the different topics. These are not all, but most of the topics that we cover this year in Earth System Science. Take a moment to look through all of them, right? Some are trailers, some are images, some are websites. But look through the topics. Pick 2 of the topics, and then for each of those topics that you chose, write a comment below, right? You just click on the topic that you want and start commenting. But in the comment, you need to include 2 things. Okay, so why you're interested in learning that topic. And the second, what is a wondering that you have, right? Maybe why are you interested in learning that topic? So, for example, like the Ogallala Aquifer, right? Maybe I'm curious because it seems like some of it's in Colorado, but a lot of it is spread all over some other states in the West. A wondering, maybe how much water does this aquifer hold? Or it could be as simple as what is an aquifer, right? So take a moment, look through all the topics. It looks like I have to let my dog out, so. All right, so that is item number 2. Just pick 2 of the topics, and then for each of those, put why you're interested, and then what is a wondering you have, okay? The third item on the agenda is the scientific process play posit. Okay, so we did a play posit last week. This is a totally different one, and it's going to talk about what science is, what we use science for, and then gets into a brief overview of the scientific method, the steps involved. Okay, and so we're going to use that scientific method or the scientific process to solve a problem in number 4, but the play posit should be linked directly on the Google Classroom page. Okay, so you go down to the link, play posit, you should automatically get in there. As always, if a link doesn't work, or if you can't get access to something, or you can't edit something that you know you should be able to, let me know, right? Email me, message me on Teams. So that's number 3. Play, pause it, go through, answer the questions, make sure you're starting to pay attention to how we use science, because number 4 is going to be a scientific process challenge. And so you'll notice that on the website there's 3 different Google slide presentations. The first are directions, the second is a choice board, and then the third are the student slides, which you will eventually fill out. But these, I'm not going to go into detail here. I will go over them in class, probably the second time we meet this week. Before you come to that second time, make sure that you've kind of looked through. Definitely watch this hype video. In short, this the purpose of this is for you to solve a problem using the scientific process or method. Okay, and so those problems or challenges, we're calling them STEM challenges, right? Like science, technology, engineering, math challenges, are going to be one of these 8 things on this choice board. So an example would be this tinfoil tower, right? What is the tallest freestanding tower that you could build using 1 box of aluminum foil? Okay, and so all of them have this element of kind of challenge to them. You're going to use the scientific process, which is to say identifying a problem, doing some background research, which in this case would probably be like maybe doing a little experimenting with tinfoil and doing some research on maybe people who have done it before, creating a hypothesis that is testable, doing the actual experiment and writing down your detailed procedure to do it, explaining your results, seeing if your hypothesis was supported or not, and then concluding. All of this, again, is going to be later in the week. So as long as you kind of can look through, don't worry about starting any of this until you've talked to me, because I will go over this in class during our synchronous time, during our scheduled class time. And so that's all that this week holds. I will definitely tell you right now, this number 4 is probably going to go into the next week, the following week, which is why you don't have to stress about jumping into it right away. But those are the 4 agenda items for this week. As always, questions, concerns, comments can come right to me, email or Microsoft Teams. And I will see you guys at our scheduled class time. So talk soon. See ya.